This is a review of the UKPK by Spyderco. It's in a steel I haven't heard of before, which is CTS BD1. It is made in Golden, Colorado, USA. This is possibly the entry level for all US made Spydercos. It's got a very grippy FRN handle, apart from the spot where the pocket clip connects. I'll show you with the side where it isn't on at the moment. The Spyder, which is exactly where it connects, stops the grippy textured handle in FRN from tearing up your pocket as you pull it in and out of the pocket. The clip itself is the paper clip, as some people call it. I can see the resemblance, but it's a very strong clip. It's got just the right retention, and the beauty of this one as an EDC in the UK, it is one hand opening and pretty quick to deploy. The grip is comfortable, very ergonomic, with jimping in the choil, well, the pat section of the choil which is actually on the blade, which is to help you lock the blade open with your finger, because this is a non-locking knife. There is also jimping on the thumb ramp, although not essential on a slip joint knife. It is nice to have. It aids your control. Now, is it sharp? You've seen me doing tests with cigarette papers before, and most other knives can't cut them one-handed. Clean as a razor blade. Still clean. It can cut cigarette paper single-handedly. It can shave. I have a totally bald right arm, because my main arm is my left arm, from where I was testing it. There is the 3 logos, one on the blade there, and one on each side of the FRN handle. It is uniquely for slip joints a torque screw design. Slip joints are usually sealed units, so you can't repair them yourself. Yes, I realise I've gone back to my laptop camera. Yes, I realise that light's annoying, but I'm moving back a bit from it now. I'll plug the other one back in and see if it still works a bit later. But this was to just basically review this. It's been very sharp, very useful. There's no blade play. Up and down is unavoidable, but side to side, none. Any movement there is actually the blade slightly bowing, not bending, because it springs back into shape. The centering is pretty much spot on. Nothing's been done to this. It's factory edge, and I thought the honeybee was sharp. This makes a honeybee look blunt, and that is saying something. I'm going to be using it more and more as my EDC. However, it won't be my sole EDC, because I also have my Imperial Trapper. But this at the moment is my EDC. Let's give you some specs. The important one for the UK: blade length is 2 15/16 of an inch. You need to go use a millimetre rule for this, but that is basically the legal limit for the UK. We could have done 30 seconds or something like that, but if you went that small, the police would say it's 3 inches. It's illegal. 15/16 is as close as you can legally get without court time. The handle length is approximately 3.5 inches, so 6.25 inches overall, approximately. Its weight is featherweight. I'm used to it now, so I'm not constantly feeling in my pocket to see if it's there. But you will think it's not there with its minuscule 1.7 ounces in weight. Is it a useful pocket knife? Extremely. And that is the most important thing. The way how the FRN has got a cross-hatching pattern makes it very, very grippy in both directions. I'm really having to put pressure on to move my thumb up and down, and it's actually scraped the top layer of skin off. I was putting that much pressure on it, and that skin layer is only dead skin. Sharpness of the blade is one what you'd have to be very careful of. If you're training a kid to be responsible with a knife, you don't want to give them a hot blade. Now, that was a bit awkward because it's my right hand. I can use my right hand for most things I can use my left hand with, but it's not as accurate, so it was a little slow there. As you can see, either hand. You could, with it having a spider hole, do a wave feature with a what are they called? Cable tie. The plastic cuff type material. But in the UK, if you've done that, so you could pull it from your pocket opening it, the police would say it is only there for a weapon, and you don't need to be that fast with a tool. That's fast enough. I wouldn't use a knife as a weapon, I only use them as tools. But that was my basic thoughts on the UKPK. With its leaf-shaped blade, and for one final point, unlike the old model G10 UKPK, which is no longer available, this is a convex grind. The full flat ground blade would have been better, but for £43 rather than, I think it was 70 for the FFG G10 one. I'll pay the 43. Thanks for your time, and see you later.